Hey everyone, today I'm talking about emotional health and how the way that we eat can have an effect on that. So when we eat food, it uses quite a lot of our body's energy to digest that food. And also when we're feeling strong emotions, it takes quite a lot of energy to process those strong emotions. So basically the body is not able to do both at the same time. So sometimes when we're experiencing strong emotions that we don't like the feeling of, one of two things can happen. If it's really traumatic experience, is what will happen is the digestive system will just shut down for you to process that emotion. So your appetite will go away. That's usually when it's something quite traumatic, like the loss of a loved one or something like that. I know people who have been through it, and myself also with a relationship breakup, how the appetite just goes, and a lot of people can lose weight from a relationship breakup for that reason. That is usually what happens in our day-to-day life when things arise that we don't like the feeling of. We will go and eat something because instinctively we know that once the body is digesting food, it's not going to have the energy to deal with that emotion, so that numbs the emotion that we don't like when we eat a comforting food. So it's what can happen when you're transitioning to more of a fruit-based diet is that a lot of energy is freed up for processing emotions. Fruit is very, ripe fruit I'm talking about. We need to be eating ripe fruit that's easy to digest when we're eating fruit meals. And that ripe fruit digests very, very quickly and easily, so it doesn't take up much digestive energy at all. It's digested in a very short time, so then a lot of energy is freed up for other things. So that means when things happen we don't like and we're feeling emotions that we don't like, your body actually will process those emotions instead of burying them or numbing them with food, because it's basically got no choice if you're not feeding it anything other than your 3 fruit meals a day. So you will, once you're eating a fruit-based diet, feel all of the emotions, both the ones that you label positive and negative, much more strongly for that reason, and that's actually a good thing. The yogis know the importance of processing emotions rather than burying them for emotional health. If you bury your emotions, which you can do by just distracting yourself, I used to, if I wasn't feeling good, I'd go to the gym and get the endorphins going. But basically that's not processing the emotion that's there. It's going to get buried if you distract it with something, or if you just eat when you're not feeling good. All of the digestive energy is going to go to digesting the food, if it's a hard to digest food. So that emotion is going to be numbed and you're going to temporarily feel a little bit better. But when the emotion isn't processed and dealt with, it actually is stored in the body and in the subconscious mind. And storing negative emotions in your subconscious mind really does affect your mental health. They're always going to come up at a later date. The yogis basically call it your karma. It does whatever's going on in your subconscious mind. That's the part of the mind that you've got no control over. You don't even really know what's there unless you meditate and go to that deep level. So our life is basically run by the subconscious mind. Everything's stored in our past memory. It's probably another way to say it. All of our decisions, everything, it affects your whole future, what's being stored in your subconscious mind. So obviously we don't want to be burying our emotions there. We want to feel the emotion and let it be released. So the yogis is what they do is, they'll meditate on whatever feelings arise. They won't label it good or bad or try and make it go away. They will just sit and feel and be totally okay with whatever they feel, knowing that it's nothing more than an energy that's come up to be released. And if you sit with the feeling and can do so without thinking about it and making stories about it, then it will be released from your body. And that's what following a fruitarian diet allows you to do a lot more, because you're not constantly numbing your feelings by forcing your body to be constantly digesting foods. So, I know a lot of people who are transitioning to raw that are going through quite strong emotional detox. But yeah, just know that it is only temporary. I did experience it myself, not when I first came to the lifestyle, because I wasn't aiming to be 100% raw and I was still eating cooked food when I felt like it. But I did later down the track attempt some 30-day 100% raw challenges, and it actually took me 5 attempts to last the 30 days. But during that 30 days where I did last, I did have a lot of emotional stuff come up. I had just been through a relationship breakup prior to it, so that probably had a lot to do with it as well. But on about day 30, day 29 or day 30, I think I ended up going 31 days, suddenly I just felt happy for no good reason. I just connected with the inner happiness, and it's because I just released so much past baggage from not weighing my body down with heavy food. And, at the end I just felt really light and free and happy to be on my own and in good spirits. So when you do release all that past baggage and allow yourself to feel emotions, your body does become free of them. So hang in there, get through that. I know if you are just coming to raw, you're also dealing with physical detox, but the emotional detox can be more challenging for some. But trust me, it's worth it. When you come out the other side, you feel so much lighter and free. And I saw this in all the people at the Woodstock Fruit Festival, never been surrounded by so many happy, free spirits. So it's definitely worth it. So I hope this video has helped you, and please share it around so that other people can understand their emotions as well. Maybe help them deal with whatever they're going through. So like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you very much for listening. Have a fantastic day. I'll be back soon with another video, and thank you.